Welcome back, Edna.
I'm going to read a few poems. In 1996, I turned 55 and right away became eligible for various senior discounts. Inspired by Jenny Joseph, who wrote, "When I'm an old woman, I shall wear purple," I wrote, "A new old woman." A new old woman. I already wear a purple hat, but now I also get my 10% discount on Tuesdays at Ross. So I can buy a whole lot of new little old lady clothes. A junior senior citizen. I get to enjoy rides at Sesame Place for less. And more fun things. Modern Maturity magazine, so I don't grow up to be an old-fashioned, immature old woman. 18 years later, I began to enjoy not just the benefits of aging, but also the challenges. Let me start with Endgame. Quote, "All's well that ends well," William Shakespeare, 1605. A poem about colonoscopy? How low can you go? But isn't that precisely what poetry is for? Words to let out that which brews inside. For 21 years, I put it off, shoved it down to the bottom of priorities, placed it on the back burner, final item on my to-do list. The experienced tried to help me get ready, each with a more terrifying tale. Forget the procedure. They all agreed. Everything will come out fine at the end. The worst comes first. Beware the preparation. How nice to have the examination finally behind me, and the good news that all's fine on the rear front. Best of all, how easy it was to prepare with pills rather than liquid, and how quickly it went, because time flies no matter what you're having, fun or colonoscopy. The poem I'm reading now is dedicated to Angelina Jolie. I had a dream, I quote. "After her breasts are removed, a woman cannot have an orgasm," end quote. Thus spoke reputable oncologist Dr. Moshe Inbar, as reported in the New York Times, November 2013. Middle-aged male tells women who wish to lower their risk of developing breast cancer by preventive surgery. No, Dr. Inbar, you have no idea what it is like to be a woman, undergo mastectomy, experience female orgasm. Standing in the shower, water running down my scarred chest, hand shower aiming a warm stream along each leg and in between. No, Dr. Inbar, you surely have no idea. Late at night, the scene returns in my sleep. No recollection of Dr. Inbar, just the shower and a pleasant sensation. You may call it a wet dream. Way to go. Procrastination would let you put off New Year's resolution indefinitely. Humor could infuse a dose of sanity into said effects of chemotherapy. Honesty might come back to haunt you, as very few good deeds ever go unpunished. Perception always overrides fact, common sense being the rarest of commodities. Intelligence may be the ultimate aphrodisiac, and bisexuality multiplies your options for romance. If flattery can get you anywhere and imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, then plagiarism, purest form of imitation, would take you the furthest, at least for a while. The pen is mightier than the sword. The pen is mightier than the brain when good judgment in the Oval Office surrenders to erection. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. The road to heaven isn't any smoother, paved with everything that's either illegal, immoral, or loaded with carbohydrates. The next poem this illustration goes with the next poem, Après Vermeer, Après Szymborska. Szymborska was a Polish poet that won the Nobel Prize for Literature. She was inspired by this painting of Vermeer, The Milkmaid. She wrote, "So long as the painted woman at the Rijksmuseum keeps pouring milk from pitcher to bowl, day after day, slowly and in perfect silence, the world does not deserve to end." And for the woman in Palo Alto, so long as there is Vermeer, Johann Sebastian Bach, and a cup of coffee with sugar and milk, life is still worth the effort. Palo Alto Bossa Nova. It really should be read to the sound of Bossa Nova, but everybody knows what Bossa Nova sounds like, so I want you to follow this, because I found myself sitting in my car and noticing that everything that I had on me, around me, was some kind of a well-known brand. So, sitting in my Volvo, topped with my Kaminsky, toes in Ferragamo, cell phone in my Tumi, wrapped in Eileen Fisher, shaded by Liz Claver, perfume in Jovan musk oil found at any Walgreens, listening to Corcovado, Joao Gilberto, and Jobim in the parking lot of Costco, waiting for the doors to open. In his holy name. In the beginning, man created God, with which he could explain the frightening phenomena of nature, as surely the greatest fear of all is that of the unknown. So man created God in his own image, planted him in a place he called heaven, appointed himself as God's representative on earth to take control over fellow men. But every bright idea, product, and gimmick is soon being imitated. New brands of God began to pop up, and competition broke over market dominance. So men began to fight and kill one another, mostly innocent bystander, all in the name of that God or the other. Man, what were you thinking? Bravo.